Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the
veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are under. Throwing to start here is Tua. He'll get this to his tight end Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. On play action, here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Out route to Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Tua going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long. Even though they don't get it, because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. And they're going to him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
Flushed out right. A check down here to Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
7 yards there and a first down. Rodgers now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? To throw is Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Rodgers will throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And with a successful two-point try. The QB rolling out, I would imagine, on the defense, that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now Tua. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready, blue 32.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Gets this one to Hill. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Tua going to try and go quickly here. From midfield, here's Tua. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Flush to his right. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
This will be fielded inside the 5. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to add. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Oh, that was sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the 2nd effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're at.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles Hall.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Here's Tua.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play. After this, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now an open man, that's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Alec Ingold taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tua going to try and throw for it.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Packers ready to take over offensively. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They'll go again to Jones.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a first down carry by Jones.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
They'll run for it with Dillon.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th and 10.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.